Hey everybody. So yesterday we had pigs and I posted a little video just talking about them. Man, I'm tired. Today I like to have a theme for my videos, and today is something about humility, arrogance. And those kind of, I guess, come up a lot in my videos because I think I need a lot more humility and I'm a little arrogant. But this all came to a head yesterday. And homesteading, I posted homesteading is empowering, homesteading is tinkering. One of the things about homesteading is that it's very humbling. And it's important when you get into homesteading that you recognize that you're going to have failures. And, that is that's more of a constant than your goods. Like, you will guaranteed have a failure. You can do everything right, and Mother Nature, everything you know of to be correct, and Mother Nature may not bless you with a blessing there, and that's just something you learn from and keep going. But so yesterday we brought pigs to the property. We got 2 piglets. I'll be honest, I've never handled pigs before. I'm sure I've seen piglets, state fairs or something of that nature, but I'll be honest, my mental picture, like mental picture of pig is big animal. When you think pig, I think big. I had to kind of I found myself today going, how small can a piglet be? This should be fine, enclosure. And within like 10 minutes of them being here, they escaped the enclosure, and we spent like an hour, the person that we're buying the pigs from, chasing them around my property to finally get them. Put them in the enclosure, put up what we thought would secure them. Went out last night to check on them because we were checking on them just to see if everything was going all right. And within, at 10:30 at night, they had both escaped. So we had originally just set up an 8-foot by 8-foot enclosure for the 2 pigs, and really came down to crunch time and they were on the way, and we realized it was way too small of an enclosure. So partly being, if you've never had pigs and you're going to get pigs, learn from my example. The enclosures need to be large enough. Don't 8 by 8 is what I thought. Would not have been large enough, especially if I was running hot wire like I've had to do. The mental idea when it comes down to thinking of the size of a piglet, pig is big, a piglet is tiny, and it's just kind of, you have to think about kind of the absurdity of how big a pig is for what it is kind of the absurdity of how small a piglet is. For me, I wish I'd had that mental picture a little better. They're quick, very, very quick. Chasing a lot of pigs, have yet to catch one. Just corralled one into a place where we could all catch it with some kind of trap of some kind, or we lured it back in. That's what happened last night. After I was probably spending an hour going around my yard figuring out where they were in the dark. And they went all the way out to the front yard of my 4 acres. They were all the way in the neighbor's yard at one point. Went over to my elk neighbor. My neighbor raises elk, and I'm in his elk enclosure, hoping the elk don't trample me in the middle of the night. Finally realized there was no way we were going to catch them, even if we did get them to stand still. So we just loaded up the enclosure where we're keeping them with food and hay and everything, and they went on and put themselves, we woke up this morning and they had put themselves to bed, and they'd found their way back in the way they found their way out, and set it up. But I went to bed last night feeling like an absolute failure and just embarrassed at my lack of preparation for this. So that's kind of a humbling thing, and I think that's important as a homesteader. You're going to be humbled, and it's important that you know that, recognize that, and there's nothing wrong with that. It makes you a better person. We woke up this morning and the pigs come back, which is great, and I've actually ran some hot wire. The pigs are still getting used to the hot wire, so I'm not going to put a video or go stand in there for fear that those are just going to drive them into that hot wire more. But it's going well so far. Pigs seem to be doing well, but tired. But our pigs we named Hog and Oats. Any 80s band fan should know those names. Good old Hog and Oats, good old Hall and Oats. But they are doing well, and they seem to be adjusting to the hot wire very well. Like I said, I just don't want to get in there and drive them into that hot wire more than they already are. So anyway, I hope you all are doing well. I'll spend more time talking about the theoretical approach, what we've did, the way we've set up lanes behind me, where we will be rotating them through on our pasture, and really, really excited to have pigs on our property. So looking forward to doing more videos. Bye.